At some point, everybody has considered themselves an underdog, regardless of if that's in business, sports, school, personal life, etc. And what lies at most frustration is the time that it takes to get over the proverbial hump, to get to your eventual goal, your destination, your dream, your vision, your objective. In this, what I refer to as our microwave society, we get flooded with images and messages of the quick fix, immediate gratification, instant results. A lot of times communicating the message of success without any form of significance. The title and concept of B through Y is one that emphasizes the process, where this growth and development is what will help sustain and maintain your position once you ultimately reach your goal. When you're the underdog, 9 times out of 10, you can't rely on systems, tradition, status quo, general operating procedures, or even a superhero to come help you. That just won't happen. Like I say, underdogs can receive a ton of sympathy, but won't get a lot of support. This book takes an inward, outward approach to many of the situations that underdogs face. A lot of times people only look to their disadvantages, their weaknesses, their lack of resources. But we emphasize other resources that people tend to overlook. Resources such as tenacity, resilience, determination, experience, the ability to problem solve, and other factors that go into achieving your goal. I wrote this book because I found myself in underdog situations where either institutions or people had limited expectations or assumptions on my ability, and sometimes would even go as far as to place barriers and limits and obstacles in the way. So I would seek the advice of mentors and other people around me, but it got to a point where I had to get that information for myself. So I just began to read a lot about communities, teams, businesses, individuals who were in underdog situations, but at the same time, even though the odds were stacked against them, they were able to achieve. One of the interesting aspects of this book is that it specifically highlights 23 cases of individuals or companies, nations, communities, so forth and so on, who were considered underdogs, yet they were able to not only survive immense pressure and limitations, but they also succeeded. Examples include the company Netflix, Caleb Brenham, who was the founder of the Pepsi company, Viktor Frankl, who was a Holocaust survivor as well as author of Man's Search for Meaning, Muhammad Ali, Tom Brady, Angela Davis, Bobby Fischer, the UFC. I believe a lot can be taken away from this book. I mean, who hasn't been an underdog before? You can be successful in one field, yet struggling in the other. But more important than learning from the book, I want it to be one that sparks action. Regardless of if you read a page, finish a chapter, finish the book, or even come across an interesting quote, that whatever you've been thinking about the past 3 months, year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be, that you now know that it is possible, and that opportunity, control, and respect are right at the fingertips of an underdog.